why don't we all leave the room with the pool into the abyssy water abyss? The abyssy abyss.
Piss.
Good one, Krieger. You do know that there's, for as it is believed that the abyss is endless, but even eternity must end, and that beyond the abyss is the outside.
Wait, what? The outside of what?
All things. The outside of creation.
You think too big. I'm just a simple worker.
That concept is predicated upon the ability to get outside, to move fast enough with the ability to get beyond the edge of the abyss.
Yes, but it's the abyss that forms the boundary with the outside. Do you think the abyss makes good for good gods? They're not. They allow it to seep in, the evil from the outside, like water seeping through a sponge. And what do you get when you have a sponge? For some reason, Ptolemy found a sponge.
Suddenly sponge.
My lord.
When it's full of water, it can't fit any more water in.
The wood you're looking for is saturated.
Saturated.
My lord. Is this something you've known for a time, or is this something you're suddenly remembering?
No, I study all sorts of books about things, places, stuff.
That's a lot about the abyss.
Well, I could go on about other planes as well. There's the happy hunting grounds, which are not very happy, if you ask me.
Learning about one's enemies is a valid endeavor. His name is Van Imp, so I would not be concerned with him delving too deep into the abyss. More concerned with him delving too deep into...
One need not be defined by one's name.
No, but there were worshippers in my family.
And one need not be defined by one's family's former actions.
Correct. So, about the abyss.
I got a hypothetical. We're not defined by our name, and we're not divided by our family. Are we defined by our own former actions? Or only our
No.
current?
No, I don't believe we are.
That'd be
Because-
useful. Good to know.
This is a literal do-over.
Well, you know, we're sort of in the same general neighborhood of the abyss. But Acheron is, well, you've got the abyss here, and he's got the sponge up, and you've got, oh, I don't know, he takes out Squish, hell here. And Acheron is sort of a little bit closer to hell, but we're in the lower planes, gentlemen. We're in the lower planes.
First things first, we define this demon, Zukmoy. Kill her.
Yes?
Then we find these lords and ladies from above and below. And we ask to find out why they're doing what they're doing to us.
As I understand it, we have one person left on our hit list before needing to make haste back to Hommlet to stop the Pumpkinseed. The tiefling. I can't remember his name.
Oh, the one that fed you the potion.
Yes, that one. His skull should be split.
Why are we lingering in here? It's still very wet and slimy.
Oh, 1 second. Oscar, we're gonna lock these doors. If they don't lock, we're gonna make them lock.
Okay. Is Oscar gonna go check out the side chambers as well?
Yep.
Okay, you find, we'll say it's a bucket of scrolls. The scrolls are penned on the inside of shells and on seashells.
A bucket of water temple scrolls.
You find a magical trident and a huge glittering aquamarine stone. It's huge. It's worth 5,000 silver.
It sounds like a lot. I have no idea what money's worth at this level. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
Like, what is a +2 striking sword worth? That used to be the definition of wealth.
And you also find a magical decanter.
Alright.
This is basically searching these side chambers.
Hey, here's a bucket of magic scribblings. Oh. How portable. We'll pick up the bucket.
This is quite an ingenious way to protect yourself against fire spells. Can't cast any fire spells underwater, says Ptolemy.
I believe it's more difficult to cast underwater. Yeah, well, they both got themselves dead. So, it's interesting, some of it. I wonder who fixes this place up. You know, like, that big wall we left, or you left, or like the whole, or like we're doing all the traps. Or is it just the people do things that clean up? They're like, I don't like this big wall splitting up my temple. Knock that shit down.
I'm not sure. Lords above and below, maybe? Between each iteration?
Yeah. Between each iteration.
Fuck those guys. You heard Darian. We're gonna kill Zookmoy and then we're gonna kill them.
I didn't say we're going to kill them.
Oh, sure you did.
No, I didn't. That being said, I didn't say we're not going to kill them either.
Right.
It's that whole story about the eyes and the plate and the meal and the 5-pound salad.
Would you like a bio break, Adam?
I have got some rumblings and I've needed a few times to release some pressure.
Interesting.
Feel a little better.
You need to go? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
yeah,
that's what
okay.
he's...
No, we're just
It's coming, though. It's
intermittent
coming.
release. Cash is built up.
All right, there is a mist-filled room, more of a corridor. Oscar, your spidey sense is tingling as there are little motes of light that kind of come into being and disappear, and then randomly appear at a different spot. The motes of light are an orangey red, a kind of sparky blue, a swirly whitish blue, and a dripping kind of splashy green.
Alright. Those things are... I think there's things in here. I know that's very descriptive, but...
And by your mental calculations, this does allow a strange sort of... it's a chamber between the fire and the water temple. And
filled
then,
with a bunch of bullshit and
yep.
stuff to obscure vision.
Oh, also,
and
also the air temple.
it's. I suppose Earth is meant to go down the stairs. You
Or up
really
the
shit on
stairs.
the Earth Temple. There's a fuck Earth Temple. Excluded from all the reindeer games. All right. Well,
Okay.
watch your chill. We're gonna see if we can try to. Hey, Shadow. See if you can't nail one of them light things when it sort of blinks into view.
All right. You walk into the mist.
Yep.
Okay, a couple of the motes appear near you, but aren't next to you, or they're not touching you in any way. The motes disappear, and then appear in other areas. This hallway's
Okay,
this hallway's
just got
one
his-
giant trap.
Yeah. It might be best we just leave this alone. Here, why don't we do it? Why don't we do this? We take a step back, we close the big fucking doors, we look for a lock. You saying this out loud? We close the big fucking doors, we look for a lock. Is there a lock on the doors?
Yes.
We lock the doors. Problem solved.
All right.
We don't go down that hallway.
Is there another way around?
Oh yeah, when you get to the other side, you're in the fire temple.
Oh, all right, fine.
You go take a right to go up to through where that Hyder died.
That's fine. I don't feel the need to go through a trap. That's what you're saying it is.
Feels like we own level 2 as well, gentlemen, says Ptolemy.
Yes, it does.
Good work. Always good to start your day off well. A little bit of crafting in the morning, adventure in the afternoon.
All right. Let's find Hornhead. Or do we need a rest first?
I have spells left. Some. Just don't expect any more hastes.
I like those.
I have a limited number of spells at my disposal.
What time of day is it? Or, I mean, I guess it's hard to tell.
Yeah, you guys slept
6
and then
p.m.
spent a few
4
hours.
hours of crafting.
Okay, so
Noon.
noon, and then you went up to the tower. Probably spent a couple hours up there, and an hour down here. So yeah, it's late in the afternoon. There's still
And
time
then we
left in
fought
the
the
day.
salamanders already.
Yeah.
And how long before we have to leave to head off the pumpkin squad?
Good spice.
A couple days.
Yes.
Couple days.
Okay. Well, let's take the evening. Make sure we're well rested, well prepared. Still got time.
Are we sure we can do a few more rooms?
What are you getting at, my lord?
Well, we conquered the water temple and the fire temple and the air temple. We haven't gone to the earth temple. It's
Bit of
upstairs.
irony there.
There were the arrows upstairs. Alright. We will go follow the route upstairs with the arrows, and we'll go see what's behind the curtain. But if anything looks queer, we're gonna close the door, lock the door, and just don't go back.
Fair enough. Everyone clear on that? If it looks scary, we go into Oscar protocol. Which is what we call backing up, closing the door, and locking it.
And just pretending it doesn't exist.
You don't think about it's not there.
There's a couple rooms in my mansion that I like that.
Darian just closes his eyes.
That's like that.
All right, lead the way, Oscar.
All right, let's get ourselves going back up the stairs. We're on level 2. We are going to go out this way. Shit. So it's through here, through here, through here, to get to here.
So complicated.
To go down. This health and safety people would just go nuts, like the fire people would be like, no.
What are you doing? There's no exits, no windows. That water room, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
There's no guards on your fire cauldron.
You avoid the traps as you're going up the stairs. Shadow's like,
Look out for the traps. Fucking dumbasses.
I think this is the right place for him now. They want to police him up somewhere. I mean, there were shadows.
Yep.
Now they're fine there.
Alright, we'll go around the traps. Then... Now this is where it's fun. It's like a goddamn children's maze.
Oh, fuck.
I think you go this way.
Past the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, I found it. And then you're at dirt. It's just that easy.
All right. So you see a bunch of depictions of people being sacrificed to elementals, painted along the walls in frescoes, very grim. And then there are these large chevron-shaped, triangle-shaped arrows, if you will, that are laid into the dungeon floor.
Marty,
Yes.
where does this one go again?
Which one?
Northwest of where our location, that stairwell.
You did not go down that stairwell.
Oh,
You should
on our
probably.
to-do list. Okay.
All right. It was
All right. So
45.
That is the lair of Zuktmoik.
if we end up having something bad happen to us, it's probably because there's great big giant arrows saying go this way.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this is very unusual. Highly suspect.
Oscar will creep around the corner with the
Okay.
drape.
Give me a perception check.
All right. This is against the trapeze.
The DC is 30.
DC is 30. Okay. 36.
Okay.
More against traps.
This last chevron will depress, and you kind of glance through the drapes a little bit to spread like with your dagger. You see into a room. The room is covered in dirt, like it has like a dirt floor. But the more concerning thing is the massive hammer that would come down and swing into you if you depress this particular chevron. It'll go right through the drapes. The metal chain drapes.
Does it look like it's self-resetting?
Yes, the trap resets over the course of a round.
So what you're saying is we actually have more crafting tools here. This is for smithing, where you push the button and it smacks the stamp or press.
That's funny right there.
We basically can make cars here. How big of a hammer is it?
It'll strike a 2 square area.
It's a big fucking hammer.
It's a big hammer.
So it's a little bit too big to be like, hey, Darian,
No, it is like a big block on a fulcrum kind of thing, like a big swinging block.
Wait, literally, it is literally a press. We could make
Yep.
like door panels.
So you could try to disable the Hammer of Forbiddance, which is an 11th level hazard.
Ooh.
Can I just instruct people not to step on that square?
Yep.
I think we're gonna go with that.
Okay, so you kind of scooch in along the side.
All right. Don't step on the black thing here, or else you're gonna get smacked in the face.
Okay,
And
first.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
So you do peek into the room. It is a room that likely has a depression, but it's covered in dirt. There is a strange sandstone pyramid with stairs leading up, like a little ziggurat, to a flat top. The dirt is all disturbed, and it looks like it's like fresh earth. There's a giant bronze door with the hedging sigils on it that you've seen before, and then two mundane doors at the back of the chamber.
The Hammer of Forbiddance is a grandiose name.
Yep, it is the name of the hazard.
A name I have not heard in some time.
The hammer does 6d8 plus 20 damage plus knocking.
Oh.
And it can crit.
And it can crit. Yep.
Oh.
So, at this level now, it is a prank hammer. Now you could prank Krieger with that. You got blasted.
I think it would make like Alkur cry,
You were wise to be very afraid of that room at earlier levels.
It's got stupid arrows pointed like go here arrows. Go here arrows is simple elemental evil. No.
Okay.
All right.
You crunch out onto the earth. The earth is difficult terrain.
Darian's following.
It's like a mixture of gravel, earth, chunks of rock, and when you kind of disturbed it a little bit, you got the sense that something had disturbed the earth over here and over here, like there was a bit of shift to the earth.
What? Watch your step.
Yeah, Krieger's going around the chevron.
What's everyone concerned? Holy shit, that's a big block of stone.
Yeah, also don't step on the thingy. This got my temple. Alright, there's something.
You can hear a voice, kind of, it sounds like it's got gravel in its mouth. It's emanating from over here.
Hey,
It stopped.
new curate's here. Better say hi. Curate Crusher. Go, talk to your people.
Oh, okay. Hi. Something kind of peeks its head out of the earth over here. It's got this weird triangle, like, top of its face, or top of its head, which is actually its mouth.
What?
Oh, I know what that is.
That is some sort of horror that I haven't seen.
You've never seen one of those? Oh.
Is that a mouth?
Yep, mouth at the
Like
top
on
of the head. Yep.
Yeah. This is bad.
It looks like a tick.
Yeah, it's gonna be irritating like that.
It has 3 legs, 3 arms, and 3 eyes in the armpit, I guess, of each of.
So it's
And like a triangle shaped opening.
Alkur still around the corner. guess he could see. Can he roll a check? I like to roll a
Sure.
knowledge check. What the fuck am I looking at?
Give me a occult check.
Legitimately, Adam has no idea what he's looking at.
Nice.
What the fuck is that?
It's talking.
34. What the fuck is that?
It is an elemental earth creature called a Zorn.
Thing that Captain Kirk fought on the.
No.
They
Same name.
They can glide through the earth, and they're very fond of eating gems and metal.
Oscar's nightmare.
You on the hierarchy of, or the pyramid of strength, it is probably equivalent to one of the salamanders.
Okay, just what?
So you can count on there being 16.
I believe it's likely speaking Terran. It is an earth elemental.
It glides right up to Bone Crusher. It sure is chatty, says Ptolemy. What's it saying? I don't know.
Are you sure it's not crush me with a hammer?
Sounds literally crushed with a hammer.
It kind of bumps Crusher a little bit.
Hey. I know it's hard with 3 arms, but don't get handsy.
2 more rise up.
And it begins.
They like to eat metal, so might not want to let them eat you. They eat what? Alright.
I don't think I've fought one of these since, honest to God, 2nd edition D&D.
I haven't used them very often.
No.
I have no idea what they do.
I don't know what they do anymore either, aside from like what Marty said, the gliding through Earth.
It bumps into Crusher again a little harder this time. These ones are gliding over.
I think we're going to commence
The
violence.
initiative, yeah.
We're going to be violent.
You're not going to talk to them?
No.
We tried.
We
We
tried.
didn't speak the same language, and Alkur the White prepares spells to get over that, but Alkur the Black does not.
Oh, well, you know what? On the bright side, I know we don't have all our spells, but I don't think a wall of stone would help us against these ones anyway.
Yeah, the fireballs might, though.
They might, yes.
Hey, look, they have the same initiative as the salamanders.
No. You mean like natural 20?
No, the same initiative mod.
No.
Okay, they roll actually pretty poorly. Perhaps they were peacefully asking for gems or payment or something, and they go last in the round. Oh my god, Oscar.
Oh.
Oscar, you're first.
Wait, that's a double. That's a full move
Okay,
because of difficult terrain,
yep.
and we're going to stab it. They eat metal and gems. Not on my watch. Horrific abominations. We're both threatening it, so typically be flat-footed against me. It's also, I believe it's surprised. If this was a surprise in any way, shape,
Yep.
or form, then it would...
It has all-round vision. Let me just check to see what that does with flat-footed.
Right.
It may not be flat-footed.
I think it's flat. Oh, I think it'll be flat-footed for this one.
One
Yes,
round.
yep.
Yeah, because of
The monster can see in all directions simultaneously, therefore cannot be flanked.
Okay, and then I get. I'm just gonna check gang up quickly because I don't know if it uses treats as flanked or if it just gets flat-footed. Gang up. Gang up.
They're weird.
It is due to flanking. Okay, cool. So just this round. All right, they are weird. Yes, they are.
Yeah, randomly.
We will stab it 2 times.
Oscar's nightmare.
It eats gems.
You get a flashback, Oscar. You're pretty sure that you remember having to like pay one of these things to not kill you.
The shame is that it destroys wealth.
Yep.
Like just paying a normal guy to not be killed, sure, because it doesn't like it leaves the economy when you give it to him. AC 23 against his flat-footed AC.
Exactly.
And then natural 1.
Okay, its eyes go wide in surprise as you're stabbing it. It's got a sort of a hard shell.
21 damage.
21 damage. Does not bloody it. It did not like that, Krieger. It's probably also not going to like this.
Krieger's going to rage. This is difficult terrain?
Yep.
Move. Oh, the wrong thing on. You can get right to here.
Sure.
Because he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to strike it.
Swing of the mighty hammer.
25.
Is it flat-footed to Krieger, or is it just to Oscar?
Krieger would need deny advantage the power.
All right, so that's a...
I have deny advantage.
Oh, 25 is their AC. Okay, you hit it.
Right.
Also, he had Krieger's deny advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, you swung, you kind of wound up and hit it in the side of its body.
Sorry, I think I was calling the power wrong. It is not deny advantage. It's goddamn surprise attack.
Anyways, you hit.
Oh, I don't have that. No. 12 plus 12. 21 damage.
Okay, it has a weakness to bludgeoning 5.
So 26.
Oh, the
26.
big rocks! You smash them with hammers.
It's not bloodied though, although that seemed to really hurt it. Darian.
Darian is going to raise his shield. Slowly make his way over. That's 2 moves. Oh, he's got 25 though. That guy's coming in. There. That's it. That's all you can do.
Okay, marching along the earth.
Should he stand?
Alkur.
You seem to have everything well in hand. Alkur will daze this Zorn and cast a shield spell.
Okay.
See if it has a will save.
Nat 20.
Apparently, it's immune to that.
Bone Crusher will go into mountain stance.
Goes into mountain stance and bludgeons the ever-loving piss out of this thing.
Right. His fists are hammers. Yeah.
AC 33
Hits.
and AC 18
Misses.
And last attack would be plus 8. AC 20.
Misses.
Alright, so Crusher does... He did not rage because I didn't make him rage.
2d8 plus 6.
2d8 plus 6 plus 5. 18 damage.
Is that including the...
Yeah, it was not a good roll in the 2d8.
Okay. 54. 64. Okay, you smacked it. It's still not bloodied. No, it's bloodied because of that. Because of that crunch. Shadow.
Oscar will take his reaction
Okay.
because somebody whacked it.
To stab it.
It's still up, but it looks like it's going to kick our ass.
And it hasn't gone yet, so it's still flat-footed.
It's still flat-footed. AC 28.
Hits. You're ganging up on this one.
Dog pile.
That's why treat with enemies. What's wrong with you? 24 damage.
Yeah, it's really injured now. It's got all sorts of
Uh,
oilish
and
blood leaking out of it.
it has a 10-foot status penalty to move speed, and it is enfeebled 1.
Okay, Ptolemy is going to blast a produce fire against it. He hits for 5d4 plus 4 plus 5. 25 fire damage. It resists 5 of it. But 20 damage, it's really hurt at this point in time. It didn't like that! Now the Zorns.
Something like this.
Okay, it kind of spins in the ground like a top, and its claws.
Shadow in the initiative?
Oh, Shadow, yeah. We forgot Shadow. We got excited.
Alright. Shadow is going to mark his prey,
The one that's being ganged up on?
the one that's being ganged up on,
Damn it.
and shoot arrows at it.
It was starting to spin like a top in the ground, its claws kind of flying all around.
It was about to do something annoying.
like some sort of fell dreidel.
Oh, dreidel.
The demon dreidel. Alright, so I believe Shadow's got like a plus 20?
It is not an animal.
Not an animal. Where does he keep it? Oh, Hojo. Okay, here it is. Plus 21 against his prey, and it is more than 30 feet away. So, plus 21. AC 24.
Missed.
And AC 35.
Critical hit.
Alright, so 4d8 plus 1d10 plus 1 or 2d6 for the gang up thing, plus 6. 31 damage.
Okay, he ends up killing the Zorn, which breaks apart into rocks.
Hey Krieger, smack that one. He will use. Oh, I guess he has to mark something as prey. So he will mark the other Zorn as prey.
Which one?
These.
Gotcha.
Okay, this one comes gliding in through the earth. Krieger.
Gygaxy stuff. It's all difficult terrain, and the elementals can just
Just
gank you.
fly through it.
All right, and this one comes up to Oscar, and
Why am I being bitten?
it's being really grabby at the bags where you stowed a lot of the gems, especially that really big aqua
Hands off.
gem. It doesn't like that you're trying to resist it, like it was trying to grab into your bags, and it's gonna slash at you with its claws.
Get stabbed.
AC 27.
Oh, I think that's a miss, but I have to check. It's really close. I think I'm 29 right now. My AC is 28.
Nice. And then it's going to try to bite you.
No.
Versatile is -1.
No.
No, it misses. Turns its head sideways and tries to bite the side of your face. And then this one had a double move all the way up to Krieger. It is jumping up at your hammer and trying to eat your hammer. Along with your hands, so it actually makes an attack roll. AC 28.
Hits.
Reaction from Darian.
Okay, it does 20 damage from the bite.
Okay, Darian is going to take 11 off of that,
Eating your hands that are holding onto your hammer. Oh!
which leaves only 2 temporary hit points.
So no damage.
No damage.
And then the retort.
And then the retort. That's what you get for attacking my friend.
I believe one of them should be called Wombo, and the other one should be called Combo.
AC 34.
1 away from crit. It is evil.
Okay. I'm not. I haven't smited this one. So.
Evil.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1d6.
Evil.
6. So 20 damage.
Okay, it stops trying to eat.
And 3 persistent good damage.
Nice. Stops trying to eat Krieger's hands. It is now eyeing your sword.
You eat the Holy Avenger. You everything. You whole bloodline.
Oscar.
Your species is forfeit. I think your species is forfeit just by.
The 5-face god will hunt down every Zorn in existence.
It's kind of hopping up at the sword like it's trying to eat the glowing sword. Yep.
With its weird 3-pronged alligator mouth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oscar is going to. I'm just looking if I have.
It's trying to steal from you, Oscar.
Yeah. Does it look like it? I guess we're gonna find. We're gonna tumble away from it. We're gonna attack it twice and tumble away.
Okay.
I don't know if it has reactions. AC 36.
It's a critical hit.
Nice.
I believe I need to be. The flow needs to be flat-footed for me to apply the
Crit bonus.
the crit power. Yeah, it has to be flat-footed, so I don't get a crit power on this. So it's.
Okay, you just jam your dagger in. Are you attacking with your?
It's
rapier?
the mind dagger.
Okay.
27 damage.
27 damage hurts it. Lets it a high-pitched screech. Wobbles around a little bit.
Why don't you bleed? AC 22.
It wobbles away from your attack.
And then we're gonna try to just tumble away because I can't step.
Okay. So this is difficult terrain.
Yeah, because the difficult terrain, I can't make a 5-foot step. So 31 to tumble.
Against his reflex DC.
Reflex DC.
Yeah, no problem. It's kind of slow.
Ah. Don't tumble behind Crusher. Your turn.
Krieger.
Krieger is going to renew vigor, giving him now 7 temporary hit points.
Nice.
How do I undo? Thank you. I'll just fix that right now. And then he is going to attack twice.
Okay, winding up with the hammer. Tries to hop out of the way.
First attack. AC 26.
Hits.
Second attack.
A sideways swing and then a downwards swing.
AC 32.
Also a hit.
Alright, so.
I've been working on the railroad.
42.
So they're like big rock element, like they're rocks with mouths and arms and legs sticking out.
62 damage.
Oh, it's now bloodied.
Is that including the +5?
That's including the 2 + 5s.
Yeah. Darian?
Darian's gonna raise his shield.
Oh, I forgot to make its flat check on the on its turn.
Oh.
It didn't make it, and it took 5.
No, he takes 3. Period.
3? Okay.
Yeah. It's not a D6. It's my charisma modifier and damage.
Nice.
It'll soon be 4.
Yes, it will soon be 4.
That'll we have to have a discussion about how you allocated your ability.
Yes, I would be making a terrible mistake.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, Darian. Plus 19.
Look at the picture's dropping a gem into its mouth.
Oh, rolled a 1.
Okay, you kind of melded into the earth a little bit to get away from your sword swipe.
14.
And then you had to pull back to not hit Krieger in the shin.
AC 31, and he's going to raise his shield.
A downward stab, though, gets the creature screaming at the end of your blade.
6. Oh, what a shit roll. 15.
15. It's got 100 damage, and is still sparking with good energy from the blade. That was Darian's turn. Alkur the Black.
Yes. They seem to still have their vigor.
We'll unvigorate them. Devigorate.
I will see if that one has a mind. Actually, Alkur's going to move in and oh, shit. You have to prepare spells to cast them. I know. We'll daze. Daze and shield.
Okay, which one?
We will daze the one in front of Crusher. We'll try to daze.
Okay.
Really save.
22.
Okay, it's a fail. So that's 2d6 plus 4. 14 mental damage.
Okay, it kind of yelps a little bit.
They do think.
Bone Crusher. Hopping forward in the dirt. See if he hits something.
AC 30.
He hits.
AC 17.
Then he rolls d6s for the rest of his attacks.
Yeah.
AC 23.
Okay.
It's like Ahmed's here.
Yep.
It's like you never left. Next round he'll rage because
Yeah.
21 damage.
There's no need to have a VC white thing for Ahmed's face. Okay. 21 damage.
Yep.
The creature is now bloody. Shadow.
Well, you suck. Shadow's going to polish off the other Zorn because he's already marked it.
Yep.
So the one in front of the Bang Brothers over there.
Watch this.
Probably not the right phrase. The Wombo combo.
Watch this. Kill stealing.
AC 33.
An arrow goes through Darian's legs into the creature.
And the next one's a crit.
Okay.
That's a kill still. Right there.
You want to roll the 33 damage first? You might down it and then just.
They
crit.
both have to go on the same
Oh,
target.
okay. Then
So it's
roll it all
2d8
together.
Plus
don't roll the cold in there. It's just resist.
I didn't roll the cold
Okay.
before. I didn't know he had cold.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about it.
thought it was
No,
shock.
it's shock. Oh, shock works. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, electricity 5, so you have to roll it separately.
Okay, so 38 damage, and then a no shock, but then the other one does 12 shock.
Nice. Yeah, there are sparks all over the thing as it crumbles into a rock pile and kind of explodes against Krieger and Darian.
Okay, then he's going to mark the other Zorn,
Okay.
and then he's going to Krieger, save Crusher. He sucks.
Quiet, Shadow. I'm fighting. Ptolemy. Oh, you said days worked?
Who did?
Hey, you. What does Earth Temple hate?
Yeah.
Falling from very high heights with no parasol.
What's that stuff?
It shook it off. Oh, it didn't seem to do anything.
That's not critical success.
Oh,
so
yeah, so
half damage.
2d6 plus mental? Plus
2d6 plus ability score.
plus his...
Charisma.
No, he gets that feat for
Plus the thing for
yeah.
extra.
12 damage.
Oh god,
becomes
that was
6.
painful.
6 damage. Oh no, it did something. One of its eyes twitched. It kind of like phases through the earth to here, and then does a 2-action clawed frenzy. So it can make 3 claw attacks as a 2-action. It kind of spins in this weird dreidel, and its claws are going around. It's gonna attack. It's gonna attack Krieger.
All right, sure.
With one of the claws. Nat 1. Krieger with the second claw, AC 25, and then Crusher with the last one, AC 22. Missing. Just spreading dirt everywhere. And then it tries to grab at Bone Crusher's pouch. Belt pouch. Hey! Oscar.
Stop grabbing! Get him! Get him! Hit him with your hammer! Don't let him take your stuff!
Okay, Oscar's just cheering people on.
Yeah, get him in the eye like Shadows.
Krieger.
Krieger's gonna.
You got favorite enemy against it?
Yeah, he's gonna pound on it.
Yeah, Oscar's afraid of these things. Grab your stuff and just go into the earth.
32.
Yeah, you smack it
Plus
in the side of its mouth.
17.
Its greedy mouth.
AC 29.
Hitting it again. You
What's
can hear
the minus on the third one?
6.
From the top, from my first one?
It should be 6 from the first one.
All right, there we go.
I think it should be
Nope,
4/4 though, because you're not using an agile. It should be the same as both 3/3.
Okay,
Okay, so 2 hits.
2 hits. So
Krieger's just
No.
breaking the thing up into little porcelain bits.
34. 57 damage.
Woo! 50 brings us to 117, which kills it. Wham! Wham! Busts into 1,000 pieces, covered with this oily blood. Everything is quiet. No, there are not 12 Zorns in the room.
They start spawning. Each Zorn spawns and there's like 3 more Zorns.
This is just basically the earlier level temple.
Alright.
Okay.
Oscar is rooting around their innards looking for gems or other things that are partially digested.
Oscar, really? There's enough wealth in this temple. You don't need to be doing that.
They've got some pretty powerful stomach acid.
Well, this is why we get gloves. Alright, let's be careful.
You don't find anything in their gullets.
Well, darn.
The room is quiet.
Why don't you check out the dais for us?
Well, after checking a couple of the Zorns, he'll go to the dais, take a peek.
Yep.
Alkur will make his way in carefully.
Sandstone. There are a few runes along the sides of the ziggurat, and then there's just a flat interlocking stones on its top. There might be signs of sacrifices or somebody has bled on top of the ziggurat.
Oscar's going to look up. Is there a hook or anything on the ceiling above this thing?
Nope. You don't sense any traps.
So, in the water temple, you get drowned. And in the fire temple, you get burned. In the air temple, they use earth anyway because they sort of grit you with sand and then they stab you. I mean, they're not very creative. I would have thought they would have had like a big rock to smush you with. I don't see a big rock for smushing. Or maybe this thing turned, I don't know.
Well, maybe whatever it is through those doors. Darian's pointing at the bronze doors.
Maybe somebody's got a big hammer.
Okay, so Oscar walked along the stone. The stone, like, reverberates. Like, it's really echoey.
Hey. What? Is it like a door? Like a secret door here?
Look.
I'd look for a secret door, I
Yep.
guess would be how I phrase that question.
Yep, give me 2 perception checks, 1 for looking and 1 for just passing by stonework.
Or being cunning of the stone.
Yep.
Oh, and Oscar can notice legendary stonework now.
Awesome.
He's one step away from just automatically detecting all non-godlike stonework. That's a 33. The other one would be a 2 33s. I take 33 or 33.
Okay, you're looking for a big-ass rock. That center tile is your big rock.
Oh, it just pounds you right through. That's awesome.
Alright. Oh, I see. It's like a mortar and pestle.
You're not too sure how they lift it up, but...
They got Zorns to lift it up. That's awesome. I mean, like, horrific, but awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Krieger.
Yeah.
Help me pop this thing out.
How,
And by help me, I mean, can you pop this thing out?
how are you supposed to pop this out? Look at it, it's all stone.
Alkur will take a look to see if it's like, are there posts that pillars? Something you stab in there to lift it out, or is it supposed to be like telekinesed out, or?
There are very little in the way of handholds. Oscar does detect that here at the corners, you could probably jam down like a rod or something to kind of grab a hold of it and then lift.
Yeah. Oh, so it'd be like 4 people would do it all at once, kind of.
Yeah.
It's probably I bet there's rods around here somewhere. They probably are hidden away from the Zords. It might be in one of the rooms. I might have got them confused as like fire pokers or something.
All right.
Or maybe they're in the chamber back there. But I wonder what kind of goo they got under there.
Hey, maybe we should wait for the others to, catch up.
Okay,
just
the
in case,
bronze doors, like the front gate and other doors that you found, have that highly magical effect on them.
I'm not touching that.
You find 2 little chambers where there are priestly things and other things stored, like little closets.
They're rods.
Yeah, you find 4 kind of like tire iron, like rods, yeah, like with little hooks on them, that are specifically for the purpose previously mentioned.
Well, we got a Crusher, a Darian, a Krieger,
and I think Shadow with his wolfdom is your next
the
strong
next
boy.
best, yeah.
Because I will tell you what, Alkur and Oscar.
They're not winning any arm wrestling competitions.
No.
Okay, you find a bunch of stone tablets that have spells on them.
Yay. More inconvenient spell. It's on tablet.
You find a rock bowl. It's only about this big. And there's just a simple, smooth stone inside of it. When Oscar tries to move the stone, it is very heavy. Like, to the point where you don't know if you can pick it up.
Can I pick up the bowl?
No, it's in the bowl. So you're like,
Okay, so like the whole bowl becomes
yeah,
nailed down by this thing.
yep.
This thing is magical. Hey, Krieger.
Yep.
Gotta pick this one up.
Okay. The egg-shaped rock weighs 1,000 pounds.
It's like a lodestone. That's awesome.
I don't.
You
know
kind
how
of
much
roll it
do.
around in the bowl, and you could hear it like grinding the bowl as you're rolling it around.
So one of the difficulties of this system, as I might have lamented previously,
Yep.
is I have no way of like it's all
How much can I lift?
GMs are the ones who decide how much stuff weighs,
Yep.
like in terms of bulk. Otherwise, it's like their recommendation is like 10 pounds per bulk, so it's 100 bulk.
I get the idea behind bulk, but there should be a weight thing too.
Yep.
Because yes, like for example,
We'll say this
Oolghrist is strong enough to lift the weight of a mountain, but the sheer size of the
You
mountain.
have to find the mechanical way to
Yes,
actually do said task.
yes.
Yep. This thing
You
is
easily pick 500 pounds off the floor. Does
Yeah.
that mean Adam could carry 50 bulk? I don't
No,
think Adam
probably
can
not,
carry
no.
fucking
Like
a
a-
dozen dudes on his back.
like a tungsten ball kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we'll say divide by 20, and that's how many bulk the stone is.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's,
So no,
50 bulk.
it's 50 bulk.
no, that's way beyond what Krieger can lift.
A 1,000 pounds is. There are dozen of humans who can lift that from the ground. There are maybe a dozen people on the planet right now who can do that.
Okay. There are some scrolls in here that are more mundane. One of them is from Belsarig that is demanding payment from Romag, or else he'll suffer a watery death. Like correspondence between the temples.
Oh, isn't that great? We're having a lover's quarrel.
All right, that's all you find in the rooms.
All right. Hey, we found
You find a
50
strange strange collection of different types of earth, like a fine grained sand to like farmers plot kind of earth to clay. Like it just seemed to they collected some earth samples.
Found a geology lab.
Yep.
Interesting. Alkur goes to spend some time just like looking at the different, like, just investigate, like seeing if do they all appear like they're from like Rurak?
Yep.
All right. So
You do find
I'll be-
you do find like a little journal, like somebody had collected this stuff, but there's written into the margins it says and the seeding shall permeate the earth.
were they running experiments on whether or not the pumpkin seed can grow in these different soil types?
There's no mention about the pumpkin seed.
Maybe they've got evil corn.
Were they testing to see if a fungus could penetrate all these soil types?
It could be what these numbers mean.
Kerr's gonna take the book.
Okay, you've got some mad journal.
All right. You guys have fun with the rock. I need to spend some time with my toity.
Thanks. TMI. What do you got there? Oh, it's a pebble.
Yeah, try and lift it.
No. You're the porter.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to drink, so go ahead.
That's not actually the meaning of porter. Porter is someone who ports things around.
I don't know what is porting. I don't know.
A
what that is.
laborer.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
So, pick up the fancy stone and let's go.
I can. It's very heavy.
No, it's not.
Yes. Try and move it.
You're right. It doesn't move. You didn't even try.
Oh. Crusher, come here. Try and move the rock.
What?
I bet you a keg of beer. You can't move that.
I don't have a keg of beer.
Yeah, but when we get out of here, you can get a keg of beer.
Fine. What the? He kind of rolls it a little bit in the bowl.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah, I know. Oops, let's get Darian. Hey, Darian! What? We're having a bet here. What is it? We're betting no one can move that rock from here to to that pedestal thing over there. I don't follow. You just gotta pick it up and bring it over there.
He's gonna do it, isn't he?
Why would I want to do that? It's not the point. Because if we could do it, you get a keg of beer. But if you can't, you owe us each a keg of beer.
I don't need a keg of beer, but the thought, it's the thought that counts, as told.
You can give it to me.
Okay, Squire, put your back into it.
Are you? Yes, my lord. It's. He just squats down a little bit. But a 5 face return. All right. What's the joke? Is this nailed down? What is this?
Yeah, you kind of like not like it rolled slightly, so you get the sense that it's just incredibly heavy.
Darian is gonna try and roll it.
Okay.
Over to the pedestal.
Give me a strength check as you're trying to like scoot the bowl.
By the 4 face guard, I will not be defeated by a rock.
Or maybe an athletics check. That sounds appropriate.
Yeah, okay, athletics. Darian. Plus 17. $21.
Okay, you can't quite tip the bowl over.
Darian is somewhat defeated that he cannot move a rock. It makes no sense.
Oh, I think it's magical, says Ptolemy.
Well, that's not fair. You never said it was magical.
No, I just pinged. Let's see. Oh. Is the bet still on, Krieger?
What?
You owe me a big old ton of ale.
It's a keg, not a ton.
Sure.
All right, fine.
Ptolemy goes over to the rock and whispers something at it. He then picks it up.
What the hell?
And wanders over. I win!
I hate this place. It's just defeated now.
He puts it down and whispers something to the rock. It's just sitting on the.
What did you say to the rock?
It's got a command word.
To make it heavy?
Yes. I think you could throw it at somebody and it would be very mean.
or listen, we could do this to someone while they're sleeping. Put it on their chest. And then they can't get up.
That's cruel.
Yeah.
And
I
very
guess.
unusual.
Yeah, I guess. But, maybe if you don't like them or something.
Okay,
Or if you
he
just don't
whispers
want
a
your
name to
kicker.
the rock and then hands it to you and teaches you the command word.
Oh, yeah. What's the command word?
It's something in Terran.
All right.
There's two. There's one that makes it go off and then on.
I'm just calling it Krieger's Heavy Rock.
That's fine.
Other items.
It's either 1 light bulk or 50 bulk. Everyone go over there. I have an idea.
All right.
Ptolemy begins walking along the stone while casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Krieger?
Oh, yeah?
You should dig there, there, and there.
Okay. Krieger pulls out a shovel and starts digging.
Alright, but some good old-fashioned work. And you start to dig up stuff that is buried underneath the layers of earth and stone.
Arg, matey, I think I found some buried treasure.
Tell me, lass, we found some treasure.
That's right, we did.
Okay, in the first area, you unearth a small box of silver coins. The thing that was pinging magic, however, had a potion inside of it. I'll let you write these down.
Hang on. I'm just going to put them all at the bottom. Alright, so... 1 potion?
Mm-hmm. 300 silver coins.
Okay.
The next area, you unearth some magical splint mail. And in the third area, you unearth a small cache of things, including a magic ring, a magic rope, a magic wand.
We have so much to identify.
All in a day's work. Now I'm tired.
We should head back and rest once we've got everything.
Do we want to see what's in the plug?
Do you sense any magic from the plug?
Well, from this pyramid, yes, although it's faint.
I'm really not eager to see what happens to the people that get put on this thing.
Oh, like a pancake.
Well, if you're really rough with your pancakes.
Rough pancakes. I concur, we don't need to see it, says Alkur. Are we going to do any more exploring today?
Well, that's all the temples. I think we should rest. It's been a long day.
You want your tent level.
And I want my 10th level. But really, we've had, this is 3 fights today, and this afternoon. Yeah, we can.
Okay. Returning to Falrand's quarters, Iggy's just tirelessly cleaning. Mudrezzar might have been napping a little bit, but he heard you guys all kind of piling in and stood by the time that you were there. Ali is studying from some of the books he found in the wizard's library.
Okay.
Are you setting a watch order?
Yes, we will.
Who's on first?
First, we'll do. Does Alkur? Let Alkur and
Ptolemy sleep?
Crusher. Sure. Yeah, because they got to rest. And then
Crusher will take first watch.
he can go with Shadow.
Shadow Oscar.
Shadow Oscar, and Krieger will go by himself, I guess. Or Krieger will go with
Crusher.
Mudrezzar.
Oh, okay.
And Crusher and Darian can go together. That's
Okay, so 3 watches. Letting the wizard sleep.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got...
we can do 4 watches if we include. Yeah, they can't do anything that we know of.
Okay, that's probably rest of the evening, a full night's rest, and a little bit in the morning. Okay, so that's 4, 5. And there's a reduced chance of random encounter. Oh,
Got 2.
oh well then. It's on the first person's watch. So it's
So
Mudrezzar. No, Krieger and Mudrezzar.
Oh yeah. Fine, show up, motherfucker.
Alright, Oscar was sleeping in the closet last time. Shadow was in dog form. So you guys have dinner. You rest. Iggy eventually goes to sleep.
That goblin does not know what's waiting for him on the first floor. That's what.
What do you mean there, Krieger?
Oh, the stink right now from all the dead bodies. Wow. It is just amazing.
So you're here to kill everyone? Is that it?
No, it just seems to be turning out that way.
Ugh. You's not part of the temple then?
No, it's we've been pretending, but yeah, no.
Oh, I see. Okay, so why are you here then? If not to kill everyone.
Well, I mean, some of the guys here like vanquish evil, mostly to. Yeah, I guess vanquish evil. There's a demon lady here that needs to go. So.
Yeah, it's bad news around here. Bad news indeed. Some of the people in my tribe said that they heard voices. Others I never heard no voice.
Oh yeah, some guys at we were at a moat house where we again a lot of killing happened. Not my fault. But
they started the fight and you ended it, huh?
That's how it always goes. Always goes that way. Yeah, but they were saying they heard like a beacon or something that called them to the temple. So basically, if you heard that, you're probably gonna die.
Okay. Krieger hears the hatch at the top of the stairs open. Oh, not the top of the stairs, the top of the really tall ladder.
Oh, like from the tower?
Yep. What?
I heard something. He waits here and listens. He's gonna sneak over.
Okay.
Because he actually has stealth, believe it or not. And his stealth is not fantastic, but it's better than others. $16. What should he roll?
Foreign.
Your voice.
Foreign.
Yeah, he's gonna.
You know by now that that was the wizard's name that you killed.
Yeah. Can I take a message?
Who is that?
It's I'm his new bodyguard. Sven.
You're a new one, aren't you?
Can't say I've been here long, no.
Then you're insignificant, just like these men.
And then it sounds like a bunch of coconuts are falling into the into this area.
And these men.
One of them rolls around the corner into your light, and Krieger, you see that it is the decapitated
head,
heads
Yeah.
from the guards that you killed.
Yep.
Including one of Vasily
Oh.
that you had pretty sure you'd left tied up.
So, yeah. Anything you want me to pass on?
Why are you with them? Hey,
Oh.
you should get out of here.
Oscar,
You
you,
should go with
you kind of
them.
stirred from your sleep a little bit when
You
this
should go wake them the fuck up is what you should do.
when the sound of coconuts falling from great distances. And you can see Mudrezzar has got his axe out, and Krieger is like talking to something. He said, like, "Can I take a message?"
Why are you with them, Krieger?
Why don't you come down here and ask me?
Come up. Or we can play.
This is not in anybody's head, right?
Nope, it's all out loud.
Oscar's gonna sneak.
Oscar, where you going? Guy's a fucking psycho.
Oscar, you look up, and with your dark vision, you can see a very, very grim, large face, scraggly hair, glinting eyes looking down the shaft.
Why don't you come up? How we can meet finally. You're not the first. spare meat and parts that they've brought on their adventures. Always hungry for sacrifices they are. Cat got your tongue.
It did just a bunch of splattered, decapitated heads, including Vasily's head.
All right, that's it. I'm getting the paladin.
Coward.
He knocks on the door.
Okay. The head recedes. You can hear the trapdoor shut, like slam shut with anger.
Yeah, and he yells up, like, I don't know where you fucking are right now.
All right, well, rolling out of bed is Darian in his padded armor, because every suit of full plate comes with padded armor, and that's your jammy jams, basically.
That's your jammy jams for
One of these
victory.
jam
Yep.
jams.
What's neat is that they continue to have the same runes, however, as your plate armor.
Do they?
That is super slick.
Yep.
That is awesome.
So the runes aren't actually on your armor; they're on the underwear. It's the magic jockstrap.
So you roll out of bed. You were sleeping in the same bed as Bone Crusher. Iggy wakes up, looking really tired.
There's a monster decapitating dead bodies upstairs. Oh, and Vasily, too.
All prisoner. Says Bone Crusher.
Well, our corpse now.
Bone Crusher doesn't really need armor or weapons. He is a weapon. He just steps out. Oscar.
It was our ogre friend.
Darian grabs his shield, his sword.
Okay.
Oh, and Iggy, there's like a huge mess for you to clean up.
Oh, yes, master.
Heads everywhere.
Very clean for you. You are not master though. You are master's friend.
Well, Iggy's master right now is somebody completely different.
Oh, old masters.
Iggy's master's name is the Supreme Commander Hedrak.
He's not looking forward to
Is
that.
Iggy spying on us? Oh.
Who, in annoyance, when he used the book of the masters, got this naked goblin and told him to clean up the temple.
Yes, master. He's the Roomba. All right, so we can attempt to go hunt this thing.
Let's investigate the tower. If it's not in the tower, we'll just leave it.
Okay.
Okay, so you go up to the tower. Yeah, it looks like it twisted off all the heads, and he disrupted the piles that Oscar had made.
That unbelievable bastard.
That is quite the mess.
It's just why? Why would you? I mean, they were folded, stacked,
There's a big kind of pile of
respected the pleats and everything.
corpses in the center. And it's like he was making some sort of grim art. He has spaced out around the pile of corpses the gutted dogs facing in towards the pile. The dogs are all on their left side and kind of going around in a circle.
Well, that's just fucking grim, guys.
Yeah, I didn't do that. They were orderly and not at all like the evil symbol.
Yeah, we believe you.
how about we just kind of undo this?
Yeah.
Okay, Bone Crusher moves to the door and opens it
the door.
and takes a look outside.
Let's throw the
just
dogs out the window.
Just the eerie green glow from the temple.
Push them up the
Yep.
murder hole. And we'll just push these away. Whatever. An organized pile, that's not whatever ritualistic organized pile that was.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why we sleep in the hidey hole.
Yeah, too bad it found us.
Well,
We stick together, we'll be fine. Speaking of which, we should head back down.
He knows where we are then, says Bone Crusher. And you're saying that this thing knows us?
Well, it knew my name, even though I told him it was Sven, which I thought was very convincing. You lie about as well as I do.
Alkur doesn't like this troll ogre thing.
no. Made him turn a paler shade of coward.
He said he tortured him.
Oh, you mean before? Yeah, I could see those memories having an effect on a guy.
Well, we could, well, when we got Shadow with us, we'll just, track him down.
Track him down in the morning.
Alright then. So,
Stick together, we'll be fine.
Okay. You do notice that the bloody mess that it left leads all the way up to the trapdoor.
Yeah.
through the heads down.
Yep.
We really do live a disgusting life.
You guys are all going to be PTSD after this adventure.
This guy's going crazy. We gotta stop him. He's 18th level. He was in the Temple of Elemental Evil. We can't stop him.
Krieger becomes a raging drunk. Oscar becomes some sort of hermit lording over his wealth.
Telling people, get off my lawn.
Crusher ends up just like beating the piss out of his students and having no students at his
I told him he's just lost in his own madness.
saving his urine and finger painting with his poop.
Fingernails.
Alright, you guys climb back down the ladder. You leaving the trapdoor shut or open?
Close.
Okay.
Shut and lock that
Yeah.
door if we can.
The inside of the... Yeah, you can put a bar across it. Although any rogue worth his salt would be able to kind of slide the bar with some
But
time.
is he a rogue? I'm hoping not. Because otherwise, the rest of the party could be dead right now.
He ran around the other way.
Gotcha!
There has to be a secret passageway because us going up there looking around, he still isn't in yet. This place is such a...
Is everything all right? You know, aside from heads raining down from above.
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right.
Aside from what you just described. Guys, finish your shift. Going to sleep.
Okay. Time passes. Krieger and Mudrezzar get tired.
Okay, I call up next shift.
Before Alkur went to sleep, could he have cast his dream message?
Yeah. Who are you dream messaging? What the fuck's a dream message?
Dream message is a 10-minute cast, 150-word speech don't want to track 150 words.
I want to type it out.
It's
Type
a
it.
tweet. You're fine.
No, it's
one tweet.
word, not characters. But
Words,
anyways.
not
Oh,
characters.
words. Oh,
It's a piece
yeah.
of
You
paper.
don't want that.
It is a one-way message that the target receives when they fall asleep.
Okay.
And at a fourth circle version of it, will go to 10 creatures.
Who are you sending dream messages to?
Whose dreams do I appear in? We are going to send a dream message to...
Lord Burn?
I think it probably ends up being Lord Byrne with more details on what is going on.
Okay. Do you include any of the other council members?
I only prepared a third
Okay.
circle version, which means I can only cast it to one.
Okay. Can you give me the gist or some bullet points or?
The gist is, actually, I'm going to send it to the other council members because I spoke to Lord Byrne with my sending. I'm basically becoming I am the telecom company. So Lord Byrne already was given a sending of about. So he asked us about the Greater Temple. Blah, blah, blah. This is still summer 47, and it would be a.
There's Jeru Ashstaff, who is the druid. There's Captain Rufus. Who else was at that meeting? Lord Byrne.
Then isn't the Temple of Five-Face God?
Oh yeah, Turjan.
Turja.
No, he was not. No, he was not at that initial meeting.
Okay. He's actually Alkur is going to dream message to his sister.
Ah, okay.
That makes sense.
So it will.
And she can't communicate back, I think.
This one is. They receive the message instantly if they're already asleep. Yeah, it's one-way communication. So it's going to be a warning about the pumpkin seed and a request to travel to the. I can't remember the name of the place. God damn it.
Nob? Moat
No, not
House?
Nob. Don't go to Nob. Opposite. The.
Outhouse?
No. The start of the adventure. Head west. The sanitarium.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's a town by the sanitarium. I can't remember the name of it.
Sparrow?
Sparrow. Quest to travel to Sparrow.
Oh, you're telling your sister to go there.
I'm telling my sister to get the fuck. I don't know if we're gonna get there in time because our plan was like we're gonna find horses that we haven't found yet and make it before everything is fucked.
Well, good news is you sent Molini and Steek with a group of peasants ahead of them.
So we're gonna do a request travel to Sparrow. A druid or a pair of druids of odd druids are returning with civilians or with peasants.
Yeah, you sent them with the noble carriage, and then the second group days later.
Right. So I'm warning her basically basically a description of. Sorry. Here. So warning of the Pumpkinseed, request to travel to Sparrow, and telling her about the peasants that are being sent ahead of the Pumpkinseed.
Okay.
That's.
You telling her where you are?
No.
Okay.
Because.
Why
No.
make her worry?
It's not even why make her worry. I will be. I should be there in a few days. I guess be the returning bit.
Here's the big question. Does your sister and niece have a thing in their chest? Because they must. If they don't realize you're being reset.
I think my sister might. I think my niece doesn't.
Or your sister is some kind of agent for the lords above and below.
I might have I might have just told a demon all the things.
All
That
the
could be.
things.
I don't know. But you're not allowed to figure out if my niece has a thing in her chest.
Oh, I love your paranoias. Ah.
Okay, so that was sent as a.
Okay. There is a delay to this, but sometime when you're getting your own reverie done and getting some sleep, some shut-eye, the spell slips into her
There's
dreams.
an army of evil pumpkins coming to Hommlet. Get out of town.
Get out of town.
But we're supposed to be there in time, but
Just in case.
Okay.
we're not going to focus on us being there in time to save the town, because we wanted to actually leave the town. Instead of going like, I'm going to fight the pumpkins! Alright. Yeah, no, I did. That's the...
All right. The next encounter, random encounter on the next watch. Who's on watch?
Oh.
Second watch?
Second watch, I think, was Darian and Crusher.
I could use Dream Message to cast on my own allies to lecture them while they're sleeping.
You will remember this.
You wake up with a black eye, though.
Sure, when he got punched.
I dreamt of math problems again. Why am I dreaming of math problems? Your education.
A speeding carriage is traveling eastbound.
Man, I almost forgot that Marty vs. Hell is just bearded devils walking around like office workers and other bullshit. Funny. That's only a particular layer of hell. There's others that are full of brimstone and fire and, you know, pitchforks and horrible tortured screams and standard D&D stuff. Where are you guys standing while you're on watch?
No. This hall's probably a good place to just keep a lookout.
Okay. Okay, you guys hear the hatch opening again?
Darian does not even subtle. He's running over. Sword glowing.
A horse head is now splatting beside you.
Oh, fuck. We could have used one of those.
Another horse head. A horse head with horns. No, that's an ox head. A third horse head and a fourth horse head. You're not going anywhere.
Darian runs out. By the far-face guard! He's climbing up the ladder.
Okay, there's a like a chuckle and the hatch just slams shut.
He tries to break it open.
Yeah, you climb up the several hundred feet and are you doing it hurriedly?
Yes, he's doing it hurriedly.
Give me an athletics check. When you rush, this is when things go bad. Yep.
Well, this is why you've got lay on hands as a paladin. Fuck!
This
Yes, I
is
rushed into
going
danger
to
again.
hurt. Okay, yeah. Is Crusher following?
Yes. If anything, Darian would probably have to fight Crusher to be first up the ladder.
All right. Let's get. Where is it? Temple Tower. We'll pull Oscar and Krieger off to the side. Crusher's behind. You're very slow, says Crusher.
We're on tower?
Yep.
All right. There we go. Darian puts up a shield, steps, opens the door.
Okay, there's even more gore here. The gore is leading up to one of these really wide archer.
Step in. Come out, you coward.
Okay.
Coward!
The bodies, they're all decapitated, but he's kind of stuck them like they're decapitated heads, sort of in between the legs of the next guy. Yeah, not quite like stuck up there. They're in a weird nautilus rounded shape.
Darian's just looking around trying to find this thing.
Okay, well, the door is shut like you left it. Actually, no, it's open. It's like wide open.
Well, we'll go look outside. These things have no idea what time it is.
Okay, it is evening. It is dark and full of terror. I'm going to go to the temple exterior.
Do you see anything, Crusher?
Oops. That's not what I wanted.
No.
Fuck. We better get back. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Not pleased.
Wait, there he is.
Wait, what?
So there's the two of you there. And then you can see Oolghrist standing in the horrid orchard that surrounds the Temple of Elemental Evil. Main temple. Where did I stick him? He's standing out here. Out by this tree.
Oh, there we go.
There, by the trees. You see the silhouette?
He's actually standing out from the tree, and there's a glow coming from the temple. It looks like he's, like, taunting you. He could have easily hid, but he's standing out in the open. Hunched over.
You can't hide forever from the light. Pathetic creature. That sounded good, right?
It hears you yelling. Its clawed hand is waving you out.
We could probably run him down. You're pretty slow.
We don't know what we're dealing with. We need to come up with a plan for him. Don't let him bait you. We shouldn't even have come up this far.
Okay, he turns and kind of stalks into the orchard, and you lose track of him.
All right, let's head back quick.
Okay. Shutting this door again.
Yep. Locking it for all the good it'll do.
Yep. Back through the tower.
Back to the tower.
He seems to have a thing with body art.
It's his craft.
Darian
Oh,
leaves a note.
all the dogs were outside and they were pointing at the door. Like their noses were pointed at the door.
Darian leaves a note. You're a shitty artist. Your work is uninspired and derivative.
Are you sure you want to egg him on like that?
Yep.
Sure.
He's coming after anyone. I want him coming after me.
All right. That's not good.
Nope.
It means he knows
Yep.
where we're hiding out.
That he does. Also means we're not going to make it out of here in time to get to Hommlet.
Why not?
No horses.
Oh,
There won't be any by the time he's done.
oh, that fucker.
Yep.
How does he know?
I don't know.
Well, we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, I guess we were. He's clearly a sneaky sneak.
All right, next watch.
If more heads come down from the tower, best just ignore it.
Who's on third watch? I think it's Oscar and Shadow.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with all the fucking heads?
Shadow. Creepy little Shadow laugh.
We've got a bit of a... Somebody's been making a mess. Disrupted the treasure. Fucking horses! God damn! You let him kill the horses? What's wrong with you?
I didn't let him do anything. Fuck the horses.
I can't carry on the treasure home.
Oh. Yeah, fuck you.
You turn into a doggo, you pack dog. Pack wolf.
We'll just have to, I don't know, think of something. Strap Krieger and Bone Crusher to a yoke.
That'll do it.
Yeah, thought of something. There's still werewolves about. I smelled them yesterday. I want my spear.
Well, why don't we find it?
Right now? We're supposed to be on watch.
We're on one. I don't mean right now, you jackass.
Oh, okay.
Ask the priest to help you find your spear.
He didn't act like a priest yesterday.
Well, ask the wizard.
Yeah.
Very politely. to help you find your spear. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, that fucker fucking around with our shit.
Yeah, he's touching the wagon. He's reorganizing all the gear.
What wagon?
Never mind. What do you mean, what wagon? Who said anything about a wagon?
You did. He said he's touching the wagon.
Yeah,
The cool wagon we left up front.
metaphorically. That's a jerk off motion.
Metaphor. I'm talking about the actual fucking wagon. With the horses.
Yeah, he's touching his wagon. You want to touch your wagon?
I think we're all going nuts down here. So, Were you gonna go down to level 4 and kill some of those assholes?
Oh, that was the plan.
Yeah. I got enough arrows now.
Well, yeah. That means if you got enough arrows, that means it's time to kill something.
This new bow's good.
Do you hear voices in your head?
No? Why do you?
No. Just a question.
Kind of an odd fucking question if you ask me. You going nuts? I thought just Alkur and Bone Crusher because they drank that weird juice. You drink some weird juice?
No. I might have walked in front of a weird shrine.
Yeah, this place is fucked.
I mean, you're a little hairier than I remember you.
Oh yeah, that part's good though. Don't worry about that. Yeah. It's the best thing that could have happened.
I don't want to sound like Darian.
Yeah? But you're gonna say something Darian-like, aren't you?
That's kind of what follows after you say, I don't want to, and then you're going to do the thing. Your version of the best thing and my version of the best thing are not the same thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I like to collect treasures, and you like to hang out in towers.
Nah, just one time. Fucking vampires.
Yeah, and then, you know, I like to have pleasant times with the ladies, and you like to get jumped and mauled to death by dogs.
Yeah, well. This makes me a better hunter. I smell things.
You got kind of a musk to you now, yourself.
Yeah, this place is dirty.
It certainly is.
The fuck's with the goblin? I kind of recognize his little pink ass.
Yeah.
It's all wrinkly. Yeah. I think we've seen him before. Oh
I
well.
don't know why he was naked all the time.
Don't know who the other two assholes are.
One of them didn't even have a stone.
They're obsessed with cleaning, though. You should have heard them earlier. Nice little clean workspace. Like 2 peas in a pod. Ali was... got the goblin cleaning beakers. Like, I mean, like, really clean.
Yeah. I suppose, as long as you're not wiping off the value,
Nah. They're just weird.
keep little fucker away from the antiques.
Yeah. Good chat.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
He goes over and pees amongst the heads, and then crops a hide right here.
I don't like this fucking hallway.
Fuck, are we gonna get to Hommlet?
Are we gonna get to what?
How the fuck are we gonna get to Hommlet? All the travel spells are uncommon. Teleport's uncommon. Shadow walk is uncommon.
Oh no!
Fucking
you gotta
Windwalk, I
you
think, is
gotta
uncommon.
find them. You gotta find them in the temple.
Are they in the stack, maybe?
You don't know.
Windwalk, not uncommon, but it's 8th and only druids. Perfect.
Shit. Well, we need to kill a lot of stuff then.
And become a druid.
And become a druid.
Okay.
The only way to solve this, I think, is going to be like Alkur spending one of his 5th circle learn spells to take Phantom Steed, and then just being like, we have flying horses.
What level's teleport now?
6th, and it's uncommon.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Shadow and Oscar's watch goes by relatively uneventfully, aside from their odd banter back and forth. The next watch, I think, was who? Or was that it? Yeah, I think you only had 3 watches. Morning comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the head pile has not grown. That is how you successfully watch.
You awake and perform your daily preparations as 10th level characters.
Yay!
I don't know if I want to be a cleric or a wizard.